I loved you in the after, when you'd already moved on. I was still holding on to us when you were already gone. You stopped saying my name like it still meant something. I kept believing in the echo of what we used to be. You left when it got quiet, I stayed when it hurt. I loved you longer than you loved me, past the last goodbye. You put your heart in distance, I kept mine in time. You found peace in letting go, I found truth in grief. I loved you longer than you loved me, and that's what stayed with me. You learned how to be okay while I was learning to breathe. You erased us like a chapter I reread in the sleep. You called it closure, I called it lies. We walked the same ending, but paid a different cost. You healed by moving forward, I healed by feeling it through. I loved you longer than you loved me, without asking why. I held on to the memory, you let it pass by. I didn't beg or chase you, I just stayed too deep. I loved you longer than you loved me, and it changed something in me. Loving longer doesn't mean loving wrong, it just means my heart stayed open. Some people leave before the feeling fades, some carry it broken. I don't regret the loving, I regret the delay in choosing myself when you walked away. I loved you longer than you loved me, but I won't anymore. I'm learning how to let go gently of what I adored. I love again with someone who meets me equally. I loved you longer than you loved me, now I'm choosing me. You didn't love me less at the start. You didn't love me less at the start. You didn't love me less at the start. You just stopped sooner. You loved me less at the start. You didn't love me less at the start. You didn't love me less at the start. And now I'm done waiting. Now I'm done waiting. I miss the version of you that knew how to stay, the one who said forever and looked me in the face. You showed me all the right words, wore honesty so well. I didn't know I was falling for someone you'd never be again. You loved me like a promise you couldn't keep. I miss who you pretended to be, the safest place I knew. I miss the lies that felt like truth when I was loving you. I don't miss the ending or what you did to me. I miss who you pretended to be. You played the part so perfectly, I never saw the seams. You mirrored all my hopes and disappeared between them. When things got real and heavy, you slowly changed your tone. The mask came off in pieces, and I was left alone. I kept loving the illusion while losing you. I miss who you pretended to be, when loving me was easy, when your words felt intentional and your touch didn't leave me. I stayed loyal to a version that only lived in dreams. I miss who you pretended to be, not who you turned out to be. Maybe you meant it in the moment, maybe you tried your best, but pretending to be ready still leaves a mess. I don't hate who you are now, or what you couldn't give. I just grieve the person you made me believe in. I miss who you pretended to be, but I see the truth at last. Love shouldn't feel like guessing, or waiting for a mask. I won't fall for potential or words without proof. I miss who you pretended to be, and I'm done missing you. You were lying every moment, you just weren't real the whole time. I miss who you pretended to be, but I won't miss you anymore. We said goodbye like it was over, like love obeys a line. You walked away at the ending, I stayed behind in time. The door was closed, the lights went out, everyone knew it was done. But my heart didn't get the message, it was still holding on. You found relief in leaving, I found pain in the pause. I stayed past the ending, past the last goodbye. When you started healing, I was asking why you stopped loving at the finish. I kept loving through, I stayed past the ending of me and you. I packed up all the memories, but left my heart unpacked. Healing isn't moving on, it's learning not to look back. You erased us like a chapter, I reread every line. You called it closure, I called it losing time. I didn't chase or beg you, I just stayed too long inside. I stayed past the ending, when there was nothing left. I kept loving the silence, you chose someone else. You let go of the feeling like it was something new. I stayed past the ending, still choosing you. Maybe loving longer doesn't mean loving wrong. Some hearts don't stop beating even when the love is gone. I don't regret the love and I regret learning how to close the door you walk through. I love again evenly, where staying's not one-sided. I stayed past the ending, now I'm leaving with my pride. Goodbye was your moment, healing was mine. I stayed past the ending until I learned to move on. I was home in your presence, I unpacked my heart and stayed. I built a life around your name, but you were just passing through my days. I learned your fears, your silence, made space for all your scars. You treated love like a moment, I treated it like ours. I planted roots in us, you kept your bags by the door. I was home, you were passing through. I settled in, you never moved. I gave you permanence, you gave me temporary truth. I loved you like a place to stay, you loved me like a phase. I was home, you were passing through, and I felt it every day. I stayed through storms and seasons, believed we'd always be. You kept one foot in tomorrow, in case you needed to leave. I called it growing together, you called it seeing how it goes. I was building something lasting, you were never staying long. I was making room for forever, you were counting exit. I was home, you were passing through. I made space, you kept loose. I gave you all my certainty, you kept your options open too. I waited for commitment, you waited for a sign. I was home, you were passing through, on borrowed time. Some hearts are meant to settle, some just wander through. I don't blame you for leaving, I blame myself for not seeing you. Love shouldn't feel like waiting for someone to arrive. I was offering a lifetime, you were just passing by. I was home, you were passing through, and now I finally see I wasn't asking for too much, you just couldn't stay with me. I'll be home for someone who knows what that means too. I was home, you were passing through, now I'm coming home to me. I didn't lose the love, I lost the illusion. I was home, you were just passing through. Love doesn't visit anymore, it used to know my name. It knocked on my door every night, now it just walks past the place. The house feels colder than it was since you stopped coming by. like love might change its mind, I still make room for something that stops showing up. Love doesn't visit anymore, it left without a sound. I wait for it in quiet rooms, but it doesn't come around. I hold space for what we were, even though it's gone. Love doesn't visit anymore, it moved on and I'm still home. Oh, I set 2 cups on the table, then remember there's just me. I talk to memories like they listen, like they still believe. You said a love would always find us, no matter where we are. But love stopped coming back when you left my heart. I kept the door unlocked, you never turn around. Love doesn't visit anymore, not in the way it did. It used to stay till morning, now it barely exists. I don't beg for it to stay or ask it to explain. Love doesn't visit anymore, it left with your name. Maybe love just gets tired of waiting to be chosen. Maybe it needs 2 people to keep the door open. I don't blame love for leaving, I blame how it was treated. Love didn't die here, it just felt defeated. Love doesn't visit anymore, but I'm learning how to live. I'll clean the rooms it once filled and forgive what I give. One day love will knock again, I won't answer from the floor. Love will find me standing, even if it doesn't visit